Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, I had to take that off the screen real quick. I'm sorry, y'all. Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee, aka Cat Lee. And you are now tuned into, well, let me say it again. Hold on. Oh,
Now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
one, one more time for the good
You
time.
have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
All right, y'all. I got some things to talk about. We are going to talk about Kanye West. We are going to talk about Tory Lanez, Governor Gavin Newsom. Um, what else we got on the list? A few other things because I threw a few things in there myself. Oh, wait. So, and also Columbus Short and a few other things. I have some things that I have to talk about this evening because I'm here for. Well, I'm nosy one, but I'm here for the salacious Gab because we are on the Gab beat. That's what we do over here. We get the tea, honey. We get the tea. So we're gonna get into all of that in 1 second. But before I do that, y'all already know what I have to do. It's 15 seconds. It's not gonna kill you to watch this 15 seconds. I'll be right back.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
So we're gonna get into it, but first things first, before we get into all of that, hit the Cash App, please. If you don't mind. If you do decide that tonight is gonna be the night that you decide to come out of hiatus and harass me, hit the Cash App because you ain't harassing me for free, baby. That's not what we doing over here. Also, we will be taking calls. So hit the line. The other number isn't up there, but I'm about to have it scrolled on the screen so you'll know. Call in. We got two call in numbers, or you can ask me to hit the link or just drop a comment. Last but not least, remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. You know, that's the free way of supporting us. Liking, sharing, and subscribing. So do that. It ain't gonna cost you nothing, honey. So got that little bit of juice out, that little bit of tea out real quick. So we got to get into it. Let's talk about Kanye West. Oh, Kanye West. I'm going to pull this closer because Kanye West. What? So Kanye West is stirring the pot again. This time wearing a White Lives Matter shirt at his Yeezy fashion show. The Yeezy head honcho was on hand Monday, today, in Paris for a showcasing of his season 9 collection. Let me move that. During the show, you was seen rocking a black t-shirt with very clear White Lives Matter message on the back. The lettering was bold and all white without context. We're gonna keep it moving. So the front of the t-shirt features images of Pope John Paul II and the message, "We shall follow your example." The show started at about an hour late and featured the kids' choir, including his daughter North, that sung while the models walked. I'm going to tell y'all about something about that in a minute, too. Give me a second. I'm going to keep y'all in the loop. Kanye described the new collection as something you can pull on and pull over, dubbing it the feature of clothing. He also ranted a bit, of course, while it's Kanye, musing about the how Elvis would fare in 2022 if he was alive, and saying that he cannot manage me for good measure. And then before the show came to an end, a new song with Kanye and James Blake played through the speakers and everyone cheered. We're also gonna add in this. Candace Owens was in attendance. She was wearing a shirt parallel to his black shirt, a white shirt, and on the back of her white shirt it said White Lives Matter as well. Time to get to my opinion. That was the news. Now I'm gonna get to my opinion now. And let me put this on the screen before I start talking. And I would like you guys to call in and give me your opinion or leave a comment. Tap in and let me know what you think about this. Whether you agree with what I'm about to say or not, I would like to hear your opinion. It is very valuable to me. Um, so, this is crazy. And now I'm getting like reminders that I'm supposed to be doing the show, and I'm already doing the show. But so I had to put that on the screen. Everything's alleged over here. Everything that we talk about on Media Mondays and any other day that we talk about anything, including gossip or things of that nature. Yeah, it's alleged. So now that we gotten that out the way, let me put this on the screen so you guys can know how to call in if you decide to do so or whatever. Or if you want to come on screen, you can come on screen too. Just ask me to drop the link and I will. Here's my opinion. I had to get all that out. Because sometimes Kanye really, really tries me. Like, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. And, let's get to the part before I divulge all of my feelings about the situation. I did get to see part of the children's choir singing. The little babies were delightful. They were singing Good Morning. You know, the song went, Good Morning. They were singing that, and they were on key. Then you had the little section over here like, ooh. And then you had the other kids saying over here, saying, Good morning, Donda. And then you had the ones that were saying, good morning. It was cute. It was cute. It was a vibe. Here's the problem with that. No matter how many cute antics you bring forth, Kanye, your shirt antic, your redhead antic, it's only good. Like, we understand that you got to be free to express yourself and feel how you feel, whatever. I think where you got it twisted, but this is the same thing where you said slavery was an option. Like, people had choice whether or not they wanted to be slaves or not. And speaking of and Van dug in your behind that because you say stupid shit and you do stupid shit. And then when we're not supportive and we don't got your back, don't nobody got my back. All the ranting and antics and all of that. But you leave us no fucking choice, my nigga. Like, you leave us no choice at all. Because here's the thing with the Black Lives Matter movement. So you and Candace can gain a little bit of understanding about what that movement is about. That movement is not to make anyone of non-color feel any way. It's not. It's not what it's about. I have Caucasian people in my godmother is a Caucasian for goodness sakes, and even she understands the movement. And her children are Black, so she don't have no choice but to understand the movement. Her godchildren are Black, her children are Black, so she don't really have a choice. And that's not to say that my godmother tries to appropriate the culture, because she totally doesn't. She's 100% a Caucasian woman, but you love who you love. That's not about us trying to put them in a box and say, well, your life doesn't matter now because our lives matter more. That's not what that is. What we were saying with that movement, well, what they were supposed to be saying, because I got my issues with them too. What they were saying about in that movement was enough is enough. Our people have endured so much, been through so much, had so much going on, and really didn't have, like you said, a choice or option. Sorry. My alarms are going off over here. I apologize, y'all. We really didn't have a choice or option to what it is that the lives that we have come to live in. And even now, we're still suppressed. We're still going through things. So all that, like, that goes in the same token with the Blue Lives Matter. It's like we supposed to put ourselves down so y'all can feel greater. Fuck that. And Kanye and Candace, you're not helping it. You're not helping it at all. You're not helping us as a people. And Candace has said some things that I wholeheartedly agree with, which is crazy. But she said a few things that I was like, yeah, I get that and I could dig that because it's some things that need to be discussed. But you're antagonizing us at this point. You're antagonizing your own people. You're antagonizing Mr. West because I don't give a fuck what you change your name to. I call you what I want to call you. You're antagonizing the people that help get you where you are right now. I'm just saying. So, but whatever. I'm not gonna stay on Kanye too, because part of me is like, you know what, this typical Kanye bullshit, right? The other part of me is like, come on, dude, how much are we supposed to take before we start really getting on you? Because your movements are crazy. And again, there's nothing wrong with loving people of non-color. I love my peoples, each and every single one of them. It's not a person of any color that has been in my life that I haven't loved. I don't like. I hate ignorance. I deplore ignorance. But I've been blessed to have the people in my life with great souls, amazing souls. So I really have to deal with nothing crazy. But you just make it hard for us to want to support you. That's what it is. You make it incredibly hard, sir. Fuck the shit you go with them Kardashians, which now I'ma say, since we're doing this, you made a choice. And it wasn't a good choice for you because look where the fuck you at now. So whatever. But also in that situation, Van Lathan had something to say. Who is the gentleman who dug in his soul about the slavery antics? Hold on, let me get that on the screen real quick. It's taking too long. Okay, there we go. So Van Lathan says, hold on, I gotta make it big because it's small. And I don't know where my glasses are again. Sorry. It happens. From time to time I lose them. They probably in a personal way. But let me read to y'all what Van had to say. And I think, and he doesn't even work for TMZ anymore, but this is what Van had to say. Okay, so he said at American Manifest Mick Clinton, so I guess I don't know who the fuck that is. We don't read a reminder of the worth of white lives. I guess that's Kanye's new name. America is a shrine to the worth of white people. It is. Got to keep it a buck. Call a spade a spade. This message is a reactionary. Is reactionary to a message affirming the worth of Black lives, which have the worth. And I'm sorry, y'all, this is my first time reading this, but it's crazy because we kind of saying the same thing, which have been never been worth anything in America. And its intent, it's a white supremacist nation or notion because it posts that we can't have a conversation about the worth of Black people without having a conversation about the worth of white people, which is freaking insane. I'm trying to wait till a certain time to start cussing, which is freaking insane. That's why I looked over. The notion is that it always has to be about white people in America is incredibly frustrating, emotionally draining, and a whole problem. But here's Kanye apparently centering that notion. Okay, so manifesto was just somebody asking, does white lives not matter? And I think that's where everybody, like, it's not about y'all all the time, y'all. It's really not about y'all all the time. And I wish you guys would understand that it has nothing to do with y'all. It's more so about us wanting to be acknowledged that we're here and we put in the work to help build this country as well. It's not about whether or not white lives matter. They matter. They matter. We've established that. They've mattered forever in this country. That's not the issue. The issue is people look at us like we don't matter. And that's where the problem lies. So yeah, let me go on. I wanted to read that Van Lathan. Of course, other celebrities as well have taken issue to what Kanye had to say. Let's see who else had. Oh, Jaden was there. Jaden Smith, Will and Jada's son. Jaden Smith, he was there, and what he had to say was this. He said, hold on. I can't stand behind what Kanye's saying. He does not have the full support of the youth. Black Lives Matter. I don't care who it is. If I don't feel the message, I'm out. So that's what Jaden had to say. Boosie, see what Boosie Badass had to say. Kanye West, he added him at him. Yes, I'm adding you. After all we've been through as a race, you put this disrespectful stuff on you put this disrespectful stuff on. You gives no, I can't even hold it no more. You gives no fucks about how black people blacks have died and suffered at the hands. Well, I'm not gonna autocorrect them, to the hands of white people. I'm white man, but I'm thinking he's saying at the hands of white men. And say, and then they put an emoji and say you say Bush don't like black people. Really, ninja. So yeah, that's what Boosie Badass had to say about it. I think for the most part, a lot of us are outraged by his antics, but at the same time, it's Kanye we talking about. I'm gonna just say this with him. I really truly believe at this point is self hate. Just thought I'll throw that out there. But let's move on. Can't stay on Kanye all night, even though he gives me ample reason to stay on him all night. But I'm gonna move. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it moving. Let's get to Tory Lanez. Because Kanye done rubbed me the wrong way for the night. So Tory Lanez allegedly ran into a woman's car and the driver was pregnant, and then took off. That is, if you believe a lawsuit she's now filed against him. The rapper is being sued by a couple named Krisha and Jesse Crowland, who claimed that he sideswiped them in his luxury vehicle in Miami. Everything going down, right, during the New Year's Day in 2021, only to then allegedly flee the scene without even checking on them. That's more. I got more to say. Hold on. Gotta get my mouse together. Sorry. Tory, at this point, I'm just not surprised by the world of Tory, trouble that Tory Lanez stays in these days. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to find my mouse. Oh, here we go. All right, so the couple alleged that he exited a highway and stopped at a red light at the end of an off-ramp. Moments later, they claimed Tory came out of nowhere and struck the car from the rear left side with a green Bentley SUV. Oh, that's very specific. The couple insists that Tory never, but insisted claims that he took off. The part they say is that was 4 months pregnant at the time. The couple is gunning to have him sit for a deposition, which they're requesting to be conducted early 2023. They're also denying Tory responded to their claims in 45 days' time, either admitting or denying which specific part of the claim, which one he says is not true. So Tory's attorney, Andel Brown, tells his couple's filing is baseless. So he says that this couple's filing is baseless and will be laughed out of court. What's more, Corey Brown says it's odd to allege accident. It's odd the alleged accident happened in January, yet tells us the claim wasn't made to Tory's insurance until July. Brown says once the insurance claim was made, the company investigated the accident, spoke with attorneys on the other side, and concluded that there was no basis for the claim. Y'all gonna hate me for what I'm about to say. Tory said he wasn't at the show with August Alsina as well, and he was obviously there because he was recorded. He said he didn't put his hands on August Alsina, but he's seen following that man. And then there's audio of him having a conversation with August Alsina about what just had transpired. And then next thing you know, August Alsina is buddy. This man told us he was in the studio and he was trying to do better for his life. It's nothing when it comes to Tory Lanez that I can really honestly freaking believe. Nothing. Not a thing. Not one thing. Nothing. Do I believe that he put the heat on Meg? Probably. Look at the rest of his behavior. You know what I'm saying? And he probably sped off because he already know he had them troubles. So it's nothing I believe that comes out of Tory Lanez's mouth. I'm gonna just tell you that, honey. It's nothing. Nothing I believe. Nothing. Do I believe he hit them? I do. I honestly do. Do I know? No, I don't. Because I wasn't there. And remember, hold on, let me put this back on the screen so everybody know what I'm saying. Everything is alleged. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't at the car accident. I wasn't with him and Meg and them when they was doing what they was doing. And I damn sure wasn't at the show with him and August Alsina. But if it looked like a duck, quack like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck. So let's keep it moving. Let me put the information back on the screen. Okay, let's get to Columbus Short. That damn Tory. Sorry, everybody pissing me off tonight. I don't know, but anyway, let's get to Columbus Short. Columbus Short is off the hook in his latest legal battle because prosecutors tell us that they dropped the charges in his DV case, domestic violence. You know, it's kind of hard with YouTube. They be on some stuff. Prosecutors. But good thing is, if you want to hear what I really got to say, you could just go download the podcast. Prosecutors reviewed the case and decided not to press charges. Pressure charges. They wouldn't comment on the specifics of the decision. Hold on. I don't know what's going on. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say I don't know what's going on with my mouse. I don't know. So they dismissed the case from what I was told because the prosecutor felt that there was no wrongdoing. Short says he goes on to refer to the prosecutor as rational and fair. He continues, I knew when I was charged it was stupid, but based on past allegations, they jump to the worst conclusion, as does the media. He insists he never abused a woman. That's sticky. Columbus is right now starring in a Hulu show called Remember Me. Was arrested in February after the cops were called to his home over an argument he had with his wife, one that allegedly got physical. He was charged with 2 misdemeanors, one for DV and one for child endangerment. At the time, we were told that child endangerment charge was because the alleged incident took place in front of the child. Short has been arrested for and charged with DV in the past. Back in 2018, he was sentenced for allegedly striking his wife at the time, Ada Abramyan. I don't even know how to Abramyan. During the argument, things were really nasty between the actor and Tanae Short, his wife at the time, in 2014, with blowout fights resulting in an arrest. Oh my gosh! First of all, everybody, keep your hands to yourself. That's it. It's a simple solution. Ladies too, keep your hands to yourself. I don't know if he did this or not, but I have heard many stories through the wire on the Gab beat that he is one of those type of people. Even Superhead said it. She said he did that to her too. So I just counted 3 women. I don't know that I can conclude that he didn't do it. So all 3 women are lying, which, don't get it twisted. just because they couldn't prove that the basis of the case was solid enough to charge him doesn't mean it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's three different women that said that he's done this to them. So I can't say that that's a lie. And y'all know I don't play about DV, y'all. I don't, because I got my own story, but I don't know if it's true or not. I won't speculate, but it's three women, three different women. So I'm just saying. Let's get to Governor Gavin Newsom, see what he got going on. So Gavin Newsom is making California the first state to block prosecutors from freely using rap lyric as evidence in criminal cases. And the move has some high profile supporters. Of course it does. I'm going to tell you why I do in a minute. The new CA law prevents prosecutors from using rap lyrics in the court, rappers' lyrics in a court as circumstantial evidence, unless a judge first reviews and approves it. Before the governor signed several of the rappers talked about why the bill was so important. Cali's homegrown MC E40 and Too Short in particular stressed the need for artists to have the freedom to creatively express themselves, and said they hope that the Golden State would start a trend. I agree. A similar bill in New York faltered earlier this year in that state's legislature. Veteran rapper and former convent X-Rated stated that he always believed that Newsom's progressive politics would make a difference in California. The strange music artist spent 26 years in prison for his role in a 1992 offing. Because I gotta watch what I say, because certain words they just don't let me say. But they took somebody out in 1992. But he said he believes that he would have been acquitted if prosecutors had been barred from referring to his lyrics. Probably. This has become a hot button issue since Gunna, Young Thug, and several other YSL rappers have been indicted or were indicted in a Georgia RICO case, with prosecutors raising their lyrics to support some of the charges. I'm gonna tell you why I kind of agree. I'm gonna put this down. Why I kind of agree with them taking that off the table. It's a lot of rap is a fickle genre, because then you have some rappers that go out here and say they do this and they say they do that, and I'm in these streets and I'm doing that, and they've never been in the streets. Then you have those few that have really been in the streets. And a lot of times what happens is if something happens, something goes down, then they go back and be like, well, yeah, that's how we knew he did it, because he said it. Let me move that. He said he did it. He said this, he said that. But at the same time, again, it's the same rapper who's never been in the streets, never bust no heat on nobody, never did none of that, but he has to say these things in order to gain a fan base, which is sad, because I just was talking about the progression of hip hop and where it's at right now, and maybe necessarily never really did anything. But and then you have those ones that actually do shit. Do they put their on what they did in the lyrics? Some of them do. I believe that some of them really do. But I believe that there is a small margin that would not dare, because they're not fucking stupid. It's a lot of dumb ones out there though. But I think that by it going to a judge for so they could see if it really relates as to the crime that they're saying that they committed, I feel like it should be taken out of the situation, because it's a song. You can't be like, oh yeah, you did it because you said this in the song, and it might not. I didn't say I did that to that person, so whatever. I'm glad that Callie's standing forward on that because that's very important. Like you can't tell us we can't express ourselves. Just like you try to take the freedom of speech away. And I have to watch how I say things in order for me to be able to do this. Well, not on the podcast tip, but on the YouTube and Facebook tip. Um, you're taking away a lot of our freedoms, and that's not a democracy. I'm gonna be honest with you. So let's see where this goes from here. I think it's progressive, though. I really do think it's progressive. So I have some other things going on real quick. I'm gonna get into some hot topics, and then I'm gonna show some love. What time? Oh, we good on time? Yay! They good. I'm pumped. I try to make sure I stay the course. Okay, I want to talk about this. And I'm going to tell you why I want to talk about this. Because I've been talking about this for weeks now, just different scenarios, but now it's getting out of hand. And I'm going to tell you why. So I've been sitting on, my content producer, shout out Reese, hey, and she works very hard to put my possible topics together. And I appreciate her so much. And while she's doing that, it might be some other stories that I feel like should be on the show. So I also do research as well to see what's going on. And this thing with the female rappers, it makes me sad, and I'm gonna tell you why. It makes me sad because you don't have. I mean, no, I'm not gonna say yes. You do. Yes, fuck, you do. You do. For somebody to say that, sorry, wrong. Male rappers don't have the same cattiness. It's a lie. They do. But I think it's just different when it comes from the ladies. One, you're not really displaying very ladylike behavior. That's one. Two, for what? This shit been going on long enough. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about JT and Cardi B today. It spawned along a while back, but today it's getting really ridiculous. It is. Like, come on, we grown ass women. JT don't have no children, but Cardi definitely do. And even if you don't have children, if you're a grown ass woman and you talk all this bullshit and you that, well, they were called the city girls. So they never called themselves women. But you all this and you all that, there has to be a level of decorum. And you're not displaying it. It's horrible. So anyway, Cardi calls JT a lap dog. JT calls Cardi a wiener dog. And then she also tells Cardi, I hope you don't think you know bully. Cardi tells her to go fetch. JT tells Cardi to go fetch a real talent. We damning why you come back on here and put on a show for these kids. That's what she said. Somebody else said something. I don't know who Bree Chains is, but she says, Nikki put you up to this. Okay. And JT responds to her, no, again. See, y'all want to know so bad and be wrong. I don't gossip with her about nobody, all this because of fan pages. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. JT says I'm not like that at all. I be doing remixes. I never got credit on a chart, but they get sung word for word and help push the original songs as intended. Unlike y'all, well, I can't even say y'all because you don't rap. You tweet. Congratulations, Glow and stream F and F remix and Queen mix. And then she goes on to talk about Queen mix after seeing Glorilla get a top 10 hit without doing all the dick riding and extra shit. So then and my records live and Cardi says and my records live in the top 10. And then she posts that she was in the Hot 100 of the last 6 years. It's a mess. I'm not gonna keep going through all of their little subliminal messages that they both have been sitting into themselves. I will also say this though. With all of that going on, then this happens. And I thought that was like, come on, even all of y'all ought to be ashamed of y'all. All of y'all. All of y'all. Nikki, Cardi, JT, all the other girls that keep jumping in beefs and doing all this internet shit. Yeah, all of y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. We are grown women and black women, and it's already hard enough for us, and then you making it harder. But what happens is after that, then Nicki Minaj changed her profile pic to JT. So then Cardi being a petty Libra, because we have a petty streak, being a petty Libra, puts Remy Ma on the screen. Now as her profile pic. Now I will say touche Cardi. Touche. Because like I said, I'm petty. I'm a Libra, she's a Libra. We got a petty side. Touche, because that's some shit I probably would have did myself. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I probably would have did that shit myself. But the point is this shit is dumb and it's getting out of hand. If it ain't money, it ain't making sense. Maybe this is making money for them though. Maybe it is because it's publicity, but at the same time, it's like, who the fuck got time to be doing all that stupid ass shit? I'm not about to be on the internet beefing with no bitch. Sorry, I don't give a fuck how hot you are, what a great rapper you are, none of that shit. If I really got beef with you, we just gonna have to see each other, and that's how I feel about it. I'm not gonna go back and forth with nobody on no internet. And yes, I report the news and what's going on and all of that good stuff. At the same time, though, the back and forth is not what we're going to do. Not on the internet. See me, and then we'll take care of that how we got to take care of it. Not saying we got to fight or nothing, but we going to take care of it because I'm not getting ready to do all that back and forth on the internet. I'm not. So Diddy appears to be upset with digital streaming providers such as Apple and Spotify for trying to stifle his musical output. On Saturday, October the 1st, a video began circulating on social media of the Bad Boy executive seemingly accusing the streaming services of attempting to control the way he and artists alike are currently releasing their own music. In nearly 1 minute, and it was a 1 minute clip, which appears to have been taken from Diddy's Instagram story. The 50-year-old vents about his frustration with the oversight of officials representing the digital streaming services, and how they are attempting to interfere with the timing of his release. Yeah. It's been going on for a long time. I don't think that Diddy and them, though, probably really realized it because you gotta think about it. Like, when people like Diddy and so many others came out, it wasn't no streaming services. It was cassette tapes and CDs and vinyl. You feel me? There was no streaming services. Things do not equate up the same way. Sorry, let me get some tea. The same way as they used to back then. The numbers don't equate to the same numbers. Like, you got points off of an album back in the day. Now it's not even a full point. It's like 1 penny per stream. And it's different. It's different out here now. It's nothing like the 90s. Sorry, Diddy. It's nothing like the early 2000s. Times have changed. I think as the internet, the World Wide Web expands, there will be more change. So, like we have to do as creatives, sir, you have to do the same. You have to carve your way in there. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't letting you do it. Look at what Jay-Z did. I think that's very much why he went the title. But you rich, so you have resources to make other things happen. Like Kanye did when his album released, he made his own streaming situation pop off. You gotta find your way in to maneuver through the bullshit because it's crazy out here. And like the internet is a different place. It's nothing like what it used to be. Like I mean, nothing in the music industry is anything like what it used to be back in the day. So I'm sorry that I'm no, I'm not. Did he rich? He'll be all right. He gonna vent. He gonna vent, and that's okay. You can vent. It's all right to vent, but at the same time, just know, don't be spoiled because that's basically what happened. You're mad because things aren't going the way you want them to go because you're so used to things going the way you usually want them to go. You're being spoiled. Um, you have money. It's a lot of people out here struggling. A lot of people out here trying to get their music out and struggling to get on the streaming platforms. And well, not really, because if you, I don't know, later, that's a lesson I think I could give later. But also trying to be heard within all of these because everybody makes music now. So trying to be heard within a oversaturated industry right now. Like the mainstream anyway, underground, if you independent, you can kind of move how you want to move. But it's hard out here. So Diddy, welcome to the club. Congratulations. Welcome. So that's that. Let's move on with the rest of these hot topics. Keke Palmer launches her own digital television network called Key TV. I'm here for it. I'm on my way, Kiki. I'm following you for stuff, girl. I'm here for it. It's nothing like advancement, forward advancement. That's what we are here for. I'm always like, here for forward progress. So yeah, go ahead, Kiki girl. I see you. Lil Wayne honored by the National Museum of African American Music with an exhibition highlighting legacy. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Go ahead, Libra Twin. But I think it's probably a couple of other people you could put on, did that for first. But that's my Libra Twin. I ain't got no beef. So congratulations, but that's how I feel. R. Kelly ordered to pay some victims for therapy and the bump treatment. He's required to pay at least $300,000 to a pair of his victims. Woo! He don't got it. He don't got it. I don't even think he got $27 on his books right now. He ain't got it. So unless y'all gonna put his music back up and let that start generating more money, they ain't getting that money. He ain't got it. Oh my gosh. Y'all be wanting to put people in prison and take their music down, but then you want them to pay. I ain't saying let his ass out of prison. He can stay in there for all I care. But you gotta you want them to get money and treatment, money for their treatment and stuff. His music gotta go back up because he ain't got it. That man, last time I reported on him, he had $27 in his account. Where is he getting $300,000 from? That's what I want to know. And ain't nobody gonna give it to him because nobody rock with him right now. He ain't got it. All right, I'm gonna move on. I digress. Okay, so A Different World cast reunites for their 35th anniversary. I talked to y'all about that a little bit a couple of weeks ago. We spoke upon. Sorry, y'all. Felt like something was on my leg. We spoke upon this situation because Jasmine Guy and Kadeem Hardison were on The Breakfast Club. And they gave us a lot of insight about, what happened back in the day when how they was treating Lisa Bonet horribly. And then they talked about, how much they were making and how little that was compared to their white counterparts. They talked about a few things and how horrible the first season was compared to after Debbie Allen stepped in. So it was a lot of things. You have to really watch it to get all of the insight about what they talked about. But that was the build up to the 35th anniversary. So if you can, I believe did they say it's on TV One? I believe they said it's on TV One. But if you can find it, watch it. Show some support because everybody, I don't know about y'all. I mean, the younger generations, because A Different World was my shot. Like I said, it's the reason why I wanted to go to a HBCU. Part of the reason why I did. So, yeah. big love for A Different World. That was my show. That when they used to come on, like the Cosby Show would come on first, and then The Different World used to come on behind. I never watched Cheers after probably like early 80s. And don't get me wrong, I like Cheers a little bit too. That was my show. It's how we knew about Frasier. Woody Harrelson was on there as Woody. Man, Sam was the man. I like that show. But really, it was the Cosby Show and A Different World for me. Like those were the two shows I was definitely gonna make sure I watched. Cheers later on became something like, oh, all right, it's on, so I'm gonna watch it. Type of situation. But yeah, big shout out to the cast of A Different World. I need to check that out myself to see what they talking about. I'm interested. All right, it's time for me to show some love, and then I have some other things I want to say too, and I don't want to take up too much time trying to get these things out. So let me start with showing some love. Shout out to anybody who is watching this podcast right now. I see you. Drop a comment so I can say hello to you and shout you out on the show because I see you. But this list that I'm going through right now is the listening audience. They hold it down. Man, they hold it down. That's the reason why I kind of sort of have the strength to keep going. They just hold a girl down. But I'm going to start with the top countries first, and then I'll move on through the rest of you guys. Like I said, I love y'all all. I do. But I got to start with the people who show the most love. And the first on the list of people, hold on, I'm trying to do something real quick. But the first people on the list that show love, like how they show love, is the United States, my country. Hi, babies. I love you. Thank you. I love you. Let me make sure there's no new countries on here real quick because sometimes that happens. And if it is, I'll just wait till the next one. No, we good here. Let me see what's over here. But the United States, I love you guys. You guys are extraordinary. Thank you for holding it down for your fellow countrywomen. I need your support, and I need it. Like, I need your support. So thank you so much. Next on the list is France, because they have been day ones. They've been here. They've been here rocking with me. I'm loving on them. They loving on me. I love you, France. Let's go. The United Kingdom as well. Hi, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You are holding a girl down like how you hold a girl down. I love you. Germany. Hi, babies. I love you as well. Thank you for holding me down. India. I love you, babies. Thank you guys so much. They are my top 5 countries. Yep, they're my top 5 countries. I love you guys. But that does not mean the rest of the people on my list I love any less. No, I love you all equally. This love, I got enough love for everybody. So, Brazil, big shout out to you. The Netherlands, big shout out to you. I love you guys. Hi. Singapore, I love you. Thank you. I love you so much. South Africa, I love you. Spain, I love you. Philippines, I love you. Belgium, I love you. Australia, I love you. Japan, I love you. Mexico, I love you. Ireland, I love you. Nepal, I love you. Mauritius, I love you. Israel, I love you. Canada, I love you. And Hong Kong, I love you as well. Hold on, we not done. We ain't finished. Russia, big shout out to Russia. The ones that listen to my podcast anyway. I'm not saying the whole, whatever, but I'm going to show love where love is shown. So thank you, Russia. Switzerland, I love you. Thank you, Switzerland. Hi. Gotta move down the list. Turkey, thank you. I love you. Big shout out to Turkey. And Austria, last but not least. Hi, Austria. Thank you for coming and checking out this podcast. You didn't have to, but you do. And I appreciate you guys so much. And like I said, I love you all equally. I just got to shout the ones out that come in the most first. San Jose, all right, so cities. San Jose, California, my day ones. I see y'all, and y'all still doing it big, and I still love you. Thank you. Columbus, Ohio. Baltimore, Maryland, my city. Hey, Bills. France, I will never butcher the name of this city, but I love you. Spring Valley, Nevada, because Nevada show big love. Thank you, babies. Frankfurt, Germany. Hi, babies. Washington, Virginia. Indeed. It's something else. San Francisco. Big shout out. Thank you. I appreciate you. Ashburn, Virginia, North Las Vegas, Nevada. There's different parts of Vegas. Don't play with them. Norton Shores, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois. Big shout out to the Chi. Atlanta, Georgia. I see y'all moving up in the ranks. Borman, Oregon, Las Vegas, Nevada, the other part of Vegas. Owings Mills, Maryland, down the street, Pikesville, Maryland, up the street, Boulder City, Nevada, because Nevada be holding me down, man. I love y'all. Bengalaru. I hope I said it right. I'm probably not saying it right. Somebody hit me up. Let me put this up. So, because I need help. You should come, if you're listening, come to the live stream so you can help me pronunciate this properly. But big love to India. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, I love you. Randallstown, Maryland, I love you. Singapore, I love you. South Holland, hi, I love you. Ohio, I'm not going to do it today, babies. I love you. Phoenix, Arizona, Washington, D.C., New York, Mumbai, Reading, Pennsylvania, and I'm going to stop there because I have other stuff to say, and it's getting close to the time of us getting out of here. So, I love all of you guys so much. Thank you for tuning into this podcast. You don't have to, booze, but you do. And that's very important to me. I love you guys very much. Now, let's talk about some other things. What happened this weekend? Well, I told y'all on Friday that I was joining the lovely ladies, Nikki and Angel, at Kicking It With Yo Girls podcast that went down Saturday. It is available right now. I shared the link. Go check out that episode. Pretty dope episode. We had a lot of fun. They made me feel very welcome and comfortable, and I can't wait to see what else we can do in the future because their vibe is the vibe that I like. They chill, funny ladies. We had a good time. You would think we was all in the same room. But it was good. It was a good vibe. So if you're my friend on social media, specifically Facebook, you can, I shared the link on Facebook so you can go check it out. Did I share it on our, it might be on, yeah, I believe I also shared it on our Ambitiously the Podcast page as well on Facebook. But yeah, man, that was a vibe. It was fun. Hold on, we got a comment. It was so much fun. I had a good time with those ladies. We talked about some good things. Oh, my boo. Hey, Boots. Look, fantastic show. Thank you. Hi, baby. Yeah, they my girls right there. I rocks with them heavy. I do. Nikki and Angel, like, thanks for the vibe that y'all gave me and the love that y'all showed me coming on the show. It was fun. So that happened. So what else happened? We got some things in the work. I don't really want to talk about those things just yet because I need them to get in the works first before I start talking about stuff. But it's happening. It's happening. Things are happening every day. You put in the work, it happens. So that's what's going down. Oh, let me get to some things I gotta say before we get out of here. I didn't play it. I've decided I gotta get some better commercial. I'm not playing. I'm gonna play this one commercial before I get out of here. But yeah, I need some better ones, some better people to rock with. But anyway, let's play this real quick. I'll be right back.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your Success Manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. still sharing my screen.
Now, if you would like, I'm telling you, if you need like quick, I usually use Fiverr for like quick projects. Like I don't always like to do my voiceovers, especially on the marketing aspect because there's other things we have going on over there. And I think I've also used them for something for this podcast. I just haven't used it lately, which I should because I paid for it. But Fiverr is good when you have a certain area. You cannot, as like a person who runs a business, cover everything all the time. And if you don't have a team, a solid team, then Fiverr is a good place to go to outsource. They're not your team. You're paying them for a service. They're providing that service within 24 to 48. Well, I'll say within 48 hours, not 24. But they make sure that you approve it before it goes out. Is that what you want? And it's inexpensive. The link is in the description, depending on how you're watching this, above or below. When you need to outsource, go to Fiverr. Anyway, so my good peoples over at Majestic Behavior are holding a casting call on October the 6th from 5 to 7 and October the 7th from 5 to 7 as well. The information is on the screen right now, 1734 Maryland Avenue. The movie is called Smoke. The series is called Cityfied. So yeah, go holler at them if you are looking for a potential role. If you're into acting and you want to start, that's a good place to start. And these are the same people who, did this movie right here called Number 9. It's pretty good. I gotta go catch up. I got some stuff. I need to catch up on that. But yeah, good people over there. They doing a thing. Let me show a little clip. I think I got a little clip real quick. Hold on. I think I got a little clip. Let me show a little clip real quick.
Yo, what's with you? I went outside and all I see was over there looking at that bitch.
What do you need? You know that we got it. Remember them days, shooting dice with my profit. Never said back, let the money keep piling. Hoping and pray that the knockers don't stop us. Missing my niggas, wish they was home. Now I'm out here all alone. Talk to Wobby through the phone. Hope and pray that you come home. Doing this shit for all the guys. I ain't gon' lie when I'm spitting these rhymes. 40 pop purpose, it ease up his mind. Get out of line, we touching your mind. Life on the line for all of mine. Life on the line for all of mine. Say treat them like guys, we all we got. Treat them like guys, we all we got. Say treat them like gang. And this shit is the same. I'ma leave on my plans, my heart so cold. Got my heart where we fall. Put the dough on the floor, got the J's at the door. Where they need them some more. They be feeding for more, and I gotta get it. Gotta stay on my pivot. Bro, I'm over that prison. Real life decisions. Brody gotta send it. Stay down in them trenches. Goldies come, we baby. Send strips through them prisons. One smoke, get no winning. 40 coming, standing. Bad bitch come with inches. Straight up out them trenches. Pray God for forgiveness, cause we steady sinning. What do you need? You know that we got it. Remember them days, shooting dice with my profit. Never said back, let the money keep piling. Hoping and pray that the knockers don't stop us. Missing my niggas, wish they was home. Now I'm out here all alone. Talk to Wobby through the phone. Hope and pray that you come home. Doing this shit for all the guys. I ain't gon' lie when I'm spitting these rhymes. 40 pop purpose, it ease up his mind. Get out of line, we touching your mind. Life on the line for all of mine. Life on the line for all of mine. Say treat them like guys, we all we got. Treat them like guys, we all we got.
Now that series is actually available now on YouTube. Go type it in, Number 9 Majestic Behavior. Go check it out. Show them some love. So yeah, that's going on with them. What else is happening around here? So I think that's enough. I gotta get to the things that I need to say, and I say them every night because I'm just gonna say them. Just the things that we need to say. So first things first, if you want to come on the show, hit us up, Ambitiously Entertainment at Gmail. Ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. All of interviews. You have some music you want to submit. You're looking for advertisement. You can always go there. And send us an email, and we got it. Everything we say on this podcast is alleged. We don't know. We weren't there, but I'm a reporter, baby. If it's there to report, I'm gonna report it. Oh, nope, it's wrong people. Sorry. I already told y'all, drop a comment, call in. You could text even after the show is over, and I'll still receive the text and I'll read it on the next show. What else we got going on? I have permission. If I play music or movie clips and all, I have permission. These people trust me with their stuff. I'm coming. Sorry, y'all. My bad. I have alarms for everything. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to like, share, or subscribe, so do so. You know what I mean? Like, you never know what's on this podcast. It might be it's something on here for everybody. Trust me. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Again, the website is www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. It's very easy to get tongue-tied with all the stuff I have to say, so forgive me if I do. This podcast is streaming on all streaming sites. You can check it whenever you want to. You can go back, check other shows. Some good stuff on there, some good interviews. It's a lot. It's a good panel on there. It's a lot of good stuff on there. So go check it out. And then you would like to, you can drop a donation. The Cash App is $L, but it is Lore Lucidity. And you just drop the Cash App. The links are all in the description below or above. Hit the link tree link, and all of that is there and available to you. So, closing remarks. Gotta get into my teacher mode. First things first, mind your motherfucking business. Everybody's business is not your damn business. And you come here on Monday so I can tell you people business. It's safer that way. Keep you out of trouble. Love, hug, encourage. Tell your kids they are everything. They need that kind of encouragement. I don't care if they want to work for NASCAR. They want to go work at the rodeo. You tell them they'd be the best race car driver and cowboy or cowgirl that they can be, because they need that kind of encouragement from us. We are their first point of awareness, contention, and love. And so it is very important that we give it to them. And last but not least, stay in your motherfucking lane. I promise you, stay in your motherfucking lane. Everybody's lane is not your lane. And there's a difference between staying in your lane and minding your business. Stay in your lane, though, because you get in my lane, that's what you get. And I'm trying to tell you, you're not going to like it. You ain't gonna like it. You want her. She's sweeter. And much more cuddlier. You don't want the other one. So, stay in your lane, because what happens when you jump in other people's lanes is this. You jump in other people's lanes, usually what happens is a collision. You don't want that collision. Stop. Just stay in your lane. Karen's, Becky's, whoever, stay in your damn lane. Stay in your lane. But with that being said, y'all, I love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in. Big shout out to Nikki and Angel, the Kicking It With Your Girls podcast. Yes, honey. It was fun vibes over there. I had a good ass time. I love y'all. Good night.